Welcome back to Geometry Chapter 7.3. We're doing similar triangles. This is not a very difficult lesson. So, here we go. Angle-angle similarity. So, if two angles are congruent to two angles in another triangle, then the triangles are similar. Easy peasy. So, we look at these. Say, do we have two angles that are the same? We're checking to see whether they're similar. Well, 57 and 57 are, but 48 and 75 are not. However, if you figure out what this angle is, this one has to be 75. So now we do have two angles. Either we could use the 48 here or the 75 there. 57, 75, 57, 75. They are similar because L is congruent to angle M and angle J is congruent to angle Q. So they are similar by angle-angle similarity. Determine whether these triangles are similar. Write a similarity statement and explain your reasoning. Well, there's several ways we can do this here because we know that these two are parallel. We could say these two angles at S are congruent. You could have also used any of these. Since they're parallel, they are alternate interior. You could have used this one, alternate interior also. So we know that both of these angles at S are the same, and angle R is congruent to angle W, and therefore by angle-angle similarity the two triangles are similar. Side-side-side similarity says if the side lengths of two triangles are proportional, so each one of the corresponding side lengths is proportional, then the triangles are similar. So we need three proportional sides. Side-angle side says that if two sides are proportional and the angle in between them, the included angle, is congruent, then the triangles are similar. So we could look at this, determine the similarity here. Well, we know all the sides, so we could check side, side, side. We also do know angles here, so we could go that route. Either way would work. So in this case, we'll use 8 to 20, and then 6 to 15, and we have 5 to 12.5. Make sure that you keep all the sides from one triangle together. So notice the smaller triangle, they're all on top. And this simplifies down to 2.5, so does this, and so does this, 2 to 5. So these are similar by side-side-side similarity. Determine whether these triangles are similar. If so, write a similarity statement. Okay, well, here we don't know the length of the larger triangle, but we can figure that out by adding them together. So we have 8, and then congruent or corresponds to this longer side here, which is 8 plus 4. So that's 12. We can do it this way around. 8 to 10, as long as we keep the same measure together. 8, and then 8 corresponds to 12, and 10 would correspond to 15. So this short length to the long length here, corresponding sides, we keep the same measure together. So it doesn't matter which way you go, as long as you keep the same shape together, either in one fraction or on the same side. Okay, so this simplifies down to 4/5, and so does this. So they are congruent by side-angle side, because we know that this angle in here is congruent to itself. The reflexive similarity says that something is similar to itself. Symmetric says that if something is similar to something else, then something else is similar to that something. And the transitive, if the first one is similar to the second and the second similar to the third, then the first one is similar to the third. All right, we want to find BE. So this right here, which is x, and we want to find AD, which is y plus 3. Okay, so to find BE, I'm going to set this up x, this side to this side, to 3.5, is going to be the same as 3 to 5. The long side. Short to long side, short to long side. So cross multiply to solve. X is 2.1. BE is 2.1 units. And then if I want to find this entire length, I need to combine these. Y plus 3. That's the long length. Okay, and I'm going to compare that to the short length here, to y. And so long length to short length, so long length goes on top, 5 to 3, and then cross multiply to solve, 3 times y plus 3 and y times 5, distributive property, and subtract, eliminate the variable term on one side, divide, and y is 4.5. And that is it. Similar triangles, ladies and gentlemen. Like and subscribe.